The following program is sponsored by PokerStars.net. Last night on the big game, loose cannon Andre Capella was staked $100,000 to sit with some of the best in the biz.
That's how I play this game.
But a series of biting barbs between young guns.
What are you hiding under there? Are you going bald?
And the old guard took center stage.
Game's a little different in person.
Phil Hellmuth's stack took a hit. And he took offense.
Today I'm going to get him.
Then Phil set into motion his plan for revenge.
Wow, I had you really dead here.
See how it plays out next.
PokerStars.net Big Game.
Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, where we played the big game. Alongside Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Rose, and tonight we have nearly $750,000 on the table as some of the world's best face off for bragging rights and big bucks in our state-of-the-art poker room.
Phil Hellmuth Jr. has been mixing it up with everyone. He's only down $7K, so he's still in good spirits.
Eugene Kachelov was born in the Ukraine, raised in New York, and he is getting it done, up nearly $40,000.
Prahlad Friedman, the rapper from Malibu, has been spitting some game. He's up almost $13,000.
It looks like Danny Stern. It's actually Donnie Stern, and if it looks like he's taken the worst of it, he has. He's stuck $42,000.
And we have our loose cannon, Andre Capella, an amateur, has been staked $100,000. He's from Tennessee, been playing poker for 38 years. Used to be a race car driver. He's currently down almost $11,000.
The empty spot at the table belongs to Daniel Negreanu. He had a solid first day, up a little over $7,000. Right now, he's with Amanda Leatherman.
Daniel, this has been a good week so far. You guys are having fun.
Yeah, Phil Hellmuth is in a jovial mood. He's not stuck yet, so we'll see what happens if he loses a few bucks.
Yeah, you guys haven't even fought yet.
No, we'll fight. I mean, it's early in the week. It'll happen. It's inevitable.
All right, good luck.
Here are the loose cannon rules. Each one's been staked $100,000 and keeps all profits above the initial $100K. At season's end, the loose cannon who's won the most money earns a North American Poker Tour passport worth $50,000.
Right now, Nadia Magnus is our leading loose cannon. She walked away from the big game up over $60,000. That's who Andre is trying to run down in this race.
This is hand 30 out of the 150 we will play this week.
So it's a new day, boys.
New dawn, a new day, a new life, and I'm feeling good.
Happy to hear that, Joe. Phil sits out the first hand of the night. 6-5 offsuit for Andre Capella.
If Andre's thinking of playing this hand, he must be bored.
He limps.
Here we go. Let's get him, Andre.
I'd love to.
That's a pretty loose limp from the loose cannon.
Prahlad Friedman. Jack-7 offsuit.
Is anyone else noticing how nonchalant Prahlad's trying to be about playing a pot with a loose cannon?
He limps in. Eugene calls. Daniel in the big blind. Raises to 2,600.
That's how I start every day. Every day I wake up in the morning, people limp in, and I just go, raise.
The cannon calls.
Very loose call.
Friedman and Eugene are out.
What do you know? It's kind of that was kind of my plan, to be honest with you. Get rid of them, and me and you go mano y mano to a flop.
I should have known.
May the best man win. Or whatever, luckiest man.
Yeah, how about that?
The flop, deuce 4 deuce.
Okay, I don't think you have one of those little ones, because you wouldn't have played those. But you know I play all kinds.
You're
So
a professional, so
I'm
you
gonna have to
probably
bet.
knew what the flop was coming.
I don't even need to bet that much. I just need to bet 2,800, that's all. I don't need to even bet more than that. I was thinking 32, it doesn't matter. 28's plenty, right? I thought for sure he's folding on this flop.
Daniel's got the best hand, but Andre has flopped a gut shot.
And makes the call.
Really?
Nice
What are you
read.
going for?
Nice read.
What are you trying to make? You don't have a deuce. Everyone knows that.
The race car driver is chasing.
True.
8 of diamonds.
Uh-oh. There you go.
No habla inglés.
Habla inglés. Okay, this time we're just going to put... Well, this is enough. 4,000. 4,000. Right. If you don't have a pair, you're going to fold now. If you have a pair, you're going to call me or raise me or do your stuff.
Andre's now got a double gutter. If he called the flop, he should call again now.
Oh, no. Oh, this is not working out well, Andre.
There's the
I was
call.
expecting you to fold ages ago. This is going miserably bad.
The river, the queen of diamonds.
Oh, gosh.
Andre missed.
All right, I guess I have to try to bluff it one more time. What do you think, Andre? Because if I don't bet, I can't win. So I got to bet $5,500.
I wish I could call.
You can't call? Okay.
Too bad, too.
Yeah, you were drawn to a straight or something?
Or something.
Phew! You scared me there, Andre. You really did. I thought I was going to get caught.
Andre's got some gamble in him, but he might want to pick some spots to draw where he's got a little more equity.
Wow.
Decent pot to start the night for Daniel as we refresh your memory on the rules of the big game. Each table lasts exactly 150 hands. The action pre-flop is pot limit, then no limit after the flop. Blinds are 2 and 400 with a $100 ante, all of which is paid by the player on the button. Every player begins with at least 100 grand and can reload up to $500,000.
The loose cannon lived up to his name on that last hand, though we may want to add a little aggression to his gamble.
Capella looking at Jack 9. No gamble here. Donnie Stern coming off a tough first evening. Queen Jack suited. Raises to 1,200. Suited connectors for Prahlad Friedman.
Suited connectors in position are the kinds of hands that can be very profitable.
He calls. Eugene sits. Same with Daniel. Phil calls.
Phil's going to defend his big blind.
3 to the flop. 5 king ace. 2 hearts.
All that, so I was like,
Phil checks second pair.
Which is also the best hand.
But a monster draw for Stern.
That's right, Donnie's got to draw to a royal flush.
And bets 3,000. That gets Friedman out of the way. Phil calls.
By betting, Donnie maybe gets Phil to fold, and if not, he builds himself a nice pot if his draws come in.
Queen of clubs on the turn. Hellmuth checks.
Not a very good card for Donnie. Sure, the queen improves his hand, but not enough to catch Phil. And now if he hits any of his draws, the board is that much scarier for Phil to fall out of love with second pair.
Stern does check. The river, the ace of diamonds.
yeah.
It's a pretty good card for Phil. It doesn't change anything about whether he's ahead or behind.
Phil makes it 4,000 to go.
This is sort of a blocker bet, an attempt to not be put to a decision by a big value bet from Donnie if he had just checked.
Donnie folds, and Phil picks up a pot worth more than 14 grand.
Pretty frustrating to have a huge draw and then have it come banana, banana.
Hearts? I can't comment on the status of my hand. I do have some hearts. Should have showed it if it was hearts. You should have showed. No one ever questioned my heart or my guts.
What is that now?
This is the Buddha that I broke out. I found it in Chinatown. Like,
This is your new signature item?
you know, people give you stuff like. Don't people give you stuff that like they say is lucky for you, and then my whole life, and usually I don't accept it. And this time I'm like, I'm going to take this.
Your whole life, people give you things that they say is lucky?
Yeah. Like when you're in a tournament, people come up, the hand you don't know. You haven't been around long, but Daniel knows what I'm talking about.
We old school, man.
Yeah.
Old
You're
guard.
old school, so you believe in things like that.
Buddha was a big advocate of gambling. I think you're missing the point, though. I'm just saying that people hand you.
No, I understand what you mean.
Just to review, we had a raise, a call, and a re-raise, and now ace-queen for the cannon.
Phil's 3-bet squeezing pretty light here.
Testing out the Buddha.
I heard Buddha really like to throw down a sawbuck on the hard 8.
Catch-a-lot folds.
You know what, Phil? It might be worth trying to flop a set on you. If I have a pair here.
I figured you'd call. I figured
If I have a set, if I have a pair, I flop a set, and I can get it all, right? Because you have a big pair or something like that. This could be awesome for me. If you have a little pair in this spot, good to call. So that's what I'm going to do here. Okay. Come on, set. Put a 4 out there. One time. What? 4. Root for a 4, Amanda. That's what we need to get Phil Hellmuth steaming.
No 4, but there are 3 diamonds.
No, not going to do it.
Phil's behind, but he's got the best draw with the only diamond.
Hellmuth checks.
See if I have a diamond.
Andre would have flopped top pair.
I'm going to just check.
Daniel checks. The turn, the ace of hearts.
Bink!
Phil with top pair.
Now he's way ahead. Daniel's only got 1 out.
Yuck.
Phil makes it 8,000. Daniel folds, and Phil wins in a laugher.
I was calling you on the flop, don't worry.
Yeah, you have the diamond?
Yeah.
Nice pot for Phil. He's playing aggressively at this table. He's 3-betting a ton, 13% of the time, and winning 28% of the hands. Table highs in both categories. The aggression here worked out, and he's back in the black.
That's true, too.
If you want to appear on the big game and be a loose cannon, simply log on to PokerStars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day. Don't go anywhere. We are just getting started. Welcome back to Las Vegas and the big game, where this week's table includes several young guns, including Eugene Kachalov.
Eugene's a pretty interesting guy. He was born in the Ukraine and raised in Brooklyn. He's got a business degree from NYU, $4.4 million in live tournament winnings, and so far this week he's up nearly $34K. Interesting fact, the Ukraine borders Romania, which is where Daniel's family's from.
And tonight, Daniel borders Eugene, and he's looking at king.